Okay.
Our speaker today is Dr. Sarah
Koch, like the
Koch.
pop.
Koch like the pop. She is a doctor of chiropractic, is a dedicated chiropractor with a passion for helping people achieve balance and thrive in their lives. With a year of experience in holistic health, she uses a variety of techniques tailored to each patient's needs, empowering them to overcome pain and unlock their full potential. Beyond her work, she is pursuing a master's degree in neuroscience, deepening her understanding of the mind-body connection. Known for her sharp wit and practical wisdom, she's also a lover of sarcasm, great conversations, and finding joy in life's small moments. When she's not in the clinic, Dr. Koch can be found traveling, practicing Pilates.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was a practice. Okay, connecting with her community and finding new ways to grow both personally and professionally. Breaking the pain cycle, empowering your mind and body to thrive. This talk, if you want, we don't have to go into that.
No.
This talk. So, with that, I present Dr. Koch.
Yay!
Hey, Dr. Sarah. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Sarah Koch, a chiropractor, and I'm thrilled to talk with you guys today. That's something we all deal with at some point, pain. Full disclosure, in this talk, I'm going to give examples of patients that I've seen, just because that's how my brain needs examples to kind of make connections. At no point am I telling you to see me, I'm just helping you paint a picture. That's how my brain works. And all names have been changed because HIPAA. Great. Pain's a universal human experience, right? But chronic pain weaves its way into every part of our lives. It's like that annoying friend who overstays its welcome and eats all your food. It's really annoying, right? But before we dive in, let's set the stage with a quick reflection exercise. If you're comfortable, close your eyes and think about the last time you were in pain.
No.
Maybe it was a bad back, sitting at your desk too long, a headache that refused to quit, or something small like a stiff neck. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now think about how it affected your mood, your energy, and your relationships. Did you feel snappy, tired? Maybe you bailed on plans because you just couldn't deal? Now imagine feeling that every single day. You can open your eyes. Chronic pain doesn't just hurt, it steals your joy, your energy, and your ability to live fully. So today we're going to dig into why pain is more than just physical, how chronic pain traps people in a vicious cycle, and most importantly, how to break free. My goal isn't just to throw a bunch of science at you guys today. By the end of this talk, I hope you shift how you see pain, not just as that annoying symptom, but as a puzzle that we can solve together with the tools that I give you today. I want to leave you with practical tools to take back control of your life, your body, and your mind. So let's jump in. Pain's complicated, right? It's not just I stubbed my toe, it hurts. It's a whole body, whole mind experience. Your brain and body are constantly in conversation. So when you experience pain, your nervous system sends distress signals to your brain, but if that pain becomes chronic, your nervous system goes into overdrive, amplifying those signals like a smoke alarm that's going off even when there's no fire. Now here's a fun, depressing fact. Chronic pain actually rewires your brain. It's like creating a shortcut on your computer desktop. Over time, your brain prioritizes those pain signals, making it easier to feel pain even when that original cause is gone. That's why people with chronic pain are twice as likely to experience depression or anxiety. Yeah. I've seen this firsthand with patients, so let's take Emily, who struggled with chronic migraines. She thought it was just a physical issue, but as we worked through it together, we uncovered stress triggers, poor sleep, and unresolved emotions feeding into her pain. Or Katie, whose relentless lower back pain wasn't just about her back. It was stress, poor posture, and no movement, keeping her in that stuck cycle. Once we tackled the whole picture of these people, they started feeling better, not just physically, but emotionally too. That's why treating pain requires a holistic approach. It's not just about numbing the ache with something like Advil. It's about understanding the why behind it and addressing the person as a whole. If we want to break free, we have to stop just managing our symptoms and start rebuilding our ability to thrive. So pain isn't just something you feel, it's something your body and brain actively participate in. Chronic pain in particular thrives on this vicious cycle. It's like reinforcing a bad habit. So let's break it down. Pain usually starts with a trigger. It could be an injury, poor posture, stress, something sets it off. Then your body reacts with tension. Your muscles tighten, your jaw clenches, you start breathing shallower. And then stress hormones flood your system. Cortisol, which is one of our fight or flight hormones, spikes, increasing inflammation, which then makes it harder for your body to heal. Once that inflammation and tension worsen the pain, then we're back in that cycle at the pain. We start muscle guarding, restricted mobility, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. But here's where things get even more interesting and hopeful. Your brain is a master sculptor, and it's constantly rewiring itself based on what you think, feel, and do. This is known as neuroplasticity, or the brain's ability to change. So when pain becomes chronic, your brain creates super highways for pain signals, kind of like walking through a field of tall grass. At first, it's hard to push through, and then the more you do it, the more beaten down the path gets, the more easy it is to walk. Eventually, that pain becomes your default setting, just like it's your default path. Chronic pain also alters how your brain processes emotions, and it keeps you in a state of fight or flight, making anxiety, depression, and isolation more likely. Your brain treats pain like this constant threat, reinforcing the cycle even further. But just because, like, your brain created that pain pattern, it can also unlearn it. The same neuroplasticity that reinforced pain can create detours, weakening that pain signal over time. Now, how can you do that? Right? We calm the nervous system. Practices like breath work, mindfulness, and vagal nerve stimulation help you shift out of that fight or flight mode. Move, even just a little. Gentle movement like walking, stretching, or yoga help retrain your brain's connection to your body. And stress habits. Small changes in daily routines, like improving your sleep and reducing screen time, makes a huge difference. One patient I worked with started practicing mindfulness and gentle yoga every day. At first, nothing changed, as is usual with a more holistic approach. But over time, she had fewer bad days, her pain became less intense, and that's the power of neuroplasticity in action. It takes consistency, patience, and the right strategies, but your brain's adaptable and change is possible. Key, taking it one small step at a time. All right, let's talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention, why women are more likely to experience chronic pain. And no, it's not just bad luck. It's a mix of biology, stress, and societal expectations that pile on to create this perfect storm. Our first offender, hormones. Estrogen is great for a lot of things, but it also influences how we process pain. So every time our hormones shift, whether that's our menstrual cycle, pregnancy, or menopause, our pain sensitivity can skyrocket. So you've ever noticed that some days the pain that was like meh yesterday is like life-altering that day? Blame your estrogen. And then there are conditions like endometriosis, which cause severe pain, but are often dismissed as just bad cramps.
Yeah, my ass.
Right? And if men had to deal with this, we'd likely have paid period leave by now. Yeah. We would, right? So then let's talk about stress. Because if there's one thing we as women are experts at, it's juggling a million things at once. Work, family, relationships, remembering birthdays, planning the meals. Is there toilet paper in the house? You name it, women are usually the ones keeping it all together. But here's the problem. Remember that cycle I told you about? Chronic stress fuels inflammation, which makes your pain worse. So that constant go, go, go mode, it's not just exhausting, it's literally making your pain last longer. Yeah. And then there's the societal piece, right? Because we as women are often told to tough it out and put others first. How many of you have ever ignored pain because you didn't want to seem dramatic? Yep. Or skip self-care because you felt guilty for taking time for yourself. We're conditioned to downplay pain, delay care, and just push through until suddenly that little ache turns into a full-blown chronic issue. Guys, it's not okay. Right? So, breaking the pain cycle may sound like this massive undertaking, like, holy shit. But here's the truth. It's not about some big dramatic fix. It's small intentional changes. Tiny shifts that add up over time. Think of it like habit stacking for your health. You wouldn't expect to get fit after one workout, right? The same goes for pain management, although that would be really nice. The key is consistency across 3 crucial areas: physical movement, neurological strategies, and holistic care. So movement is medicine, right? When we're in pain, people want to stop moving, but that's the worst thing you can do for yourself. Your body's kind of like a parked car. The longer it sits, the more it rusts. So even gentle movement like walking, stretching, or yoga can help keep your joints lubricated and your muscles engaged. Motion is lotion. You don't need an intense workout to see the benefits. Something as small as a 10-minute walk or a few stretches can reduce stiffness and improve your circulation. It's about finding movement that feels good for you and then doing it consistently. Now, pain isn't just physical, it's also neurological. The more we focus on pain, the stronger those signals become. That's why stress makes pain worse. The good news though, we can rewire the brain to calm those signals down. Mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing exercises literally change how the brain processes pain. Even just 10 minutes of focused breathing can reduce stress hormones and pain perception. So we're going to try a little exercise together. We're going to do some box breathing. We'll breathe in for 4, hold 4, breathe out 4, hold 4. Ready? Get into a good posture for breathing. Love to see it. Ready? And we're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Check in with your body now. Do you feel a little bit less tense? A little bit more calm? Super simple, but incredibly powerful, right? Then we tap into holistic therapies. This is where stuff like chiropractic care, acupuncture, massage, that whole world comes into play. These therapies don't just work on the muscles, they help reset our nervous system. So I'm a chiropractor, so for example, chiropractic adjustment isn't just about alignment. It sends signals to your brain to help regulate pain perception and improve function in your body. This is when we address that pain from multiple angles, looking at the physical, neurological, and holistic approach. This is where we stop managing our symptoms and start creating long-term change. Now, where do you start, right? This is a shit ton of information. I know, it feels overwhelming, but we just need to start small, right? Pick one strategy that I give you today and integrate it into your daily routine. Could be working on movement, mindfulness, find a holistic care practitioner. Each one is a step towards breaking this pain cycle and taking back control of your health. Pain doesn't have to define your life, right? Small, consistent steps can lead to big transformation. Yeah. Now, pain doesn't just disrupt our comfort, right? It disrupts our ability to thrive, so let's get a little bit more practical. Here are some easy, science-backed strategies that you can implement right now. Stretch daily. Quick 5-minute morning stretch can wake up your body and reduce stiffness. Hydration. Your body literally needs water to function properly, guys. Even mild dehydration can amplify your pain signals. As a generality, what I tell patients is you should be getting about half your body weight in ounces plus 8. So for easy math for me, let's say you're 100 pounds, you should be getting 58 ounces of water a day. But then for every cup of caffeine you have, that's pop, like black tea, and especially coffee, you need to add a cup of water. So say you have 2, add 16 ounces of water because it's a diuretic and it's going to dehydrate you. Mindful movement like Pilates, yoga, or Tai Chi, they all combine movement with mindfulness, really getting connected with your body, helping both your body and your mind. Breathing exercises like that box breathing we did, or my personal favorite is the 4-7-8 method. Breathe in for hold. Wow. Breathe in for 4, hold for 7, breathe out for 8. The breathing out's the hardest part, but they quickly calm your nervous system like we learned earlier when we box breathe. Take movement breaks. If you guys have a desk job and you sit all day, set a timer for every hour. Stand, stretch, walk around, take a shot of water. Yeah, I've recommended that to people. Whatever, it doesn't have to be this 10-minute thing every hour. It could be like a quick stretch, roll your shoulders. You'll notice the tension kind of leave your body, which is great. Sleep hygiene. Guys, I cannot emphasize enough. If the only thing you take from here is improving your sleep quality, that's a win for me. Pain is literally worse when you're sleep deprived. Set a consistent bedtime, limit your screen time, create a calming environment and routine for yourself. Your body recovers while we're sleeping. And if we're not giving it what it needs, it's going to affect your recovery. Fun fact. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for each day. Shifting our brain's focus away from pain can actually change how we experience it. And then my favorite, prioritize self-care without guilt, guys. Pain worsens when we neglect our own needs. So taking time to take care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. So we've covered a lot today. How pain works, how it affects the body and mind, and different ways to manage it. So let's make it real. Think about your biggest pain challenge that you guys have right now, whether it's physical, emotional, or both. And you can also tap into Jess's alignment cycle for this. You don't have to, but my brain wanted to tell you. Okay, so now let's write what's one small step you can take for what you came up with as your thing you wanted to work on. Who can I lean on for support? How will I stay consistent? These are 3 things that you should do now. And the goal isn't perfection, it's progress, right? So these are the things that you could implement that are science-backed. But small, consistent actions add up over time. So if you're dealing with tension headaches, your first step might be a simple stretch in the morning. If stress is your trigger, 5 minutes of a breathing exercise before you go to bed could be what helps you. The key is to start somewhere. I'm not asking you to overhaul your entire routine in life overnight. That's not realistic or sustainable. But I challenge you to pick just one thing from this list and commit to it over the next week. Notice how your body responds. Do you feel a little bit looser, a little less tense, a little more in control? Small wins will lead to big changes. The more you tune into what helps, the better equipped you'll be to manage your pain long term. So, what's the first step you guys want to take, right? Take a moment, write it down. I didn't bring paper, so mentally write it down.
Put a reminder in your phone.
Oh my God, yeah. Put a reminder in your phone of the one thing you want to do, and really take time to check in with your body, see how you're changing and how you're grooving and doing. All right, but let's recap.
Wait, can I take a picture?
Yeah,
of that slide?
absolutely.
Can we get these PowerPoints?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great.
What is that?
Yeah. You know how I talk about the go. So let's recap though, guys. Pain is more than physical. It's a full body experience. Women face unique challenges, but are uniquely capable of overcoming them. Your brain has the power to change, and so do you. And most importantly, you're not powerless in this process. You can take back control of your health and your well-being. The next time pain tries to take over, remember you have the tools to fight back. Thank you for your time and attention today, ladies. I hope you feel you're leaving inspired, bless you, and equipped to tackle pain head on. If you have any questions, that's my email, shoot me one. And remember, you're not stuck in pain. You have the ability to change your experience one small step at a time. And every step you take puts you back in the driver's seat. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Is everyone in
Any-
your office related except you?
I was supposed to say, I was looking at this guy. And they're all out on leave.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
4 to 6 weeks.
And also, Dr. Sarah is a gentle chiropractor.
Yeah. We don't
Yeah.
do the snap crackle popping unless I think it's wanted, which I rarely do.
Yeah,
She's fantastic.
she is.
I am, yeah. Thank you.
Any
Southborough, right on Route 9 by the Boy Scout store. Or the New England Center for Children.
I see her. She's very good.
Yeah, I do too.
I can't confirm or deny any of that.
I'm looking for one for my teenage daughter.
mm-hmm.
The hard part of a teenager